Hey, my Taurus babies. I know y'all like, what? Today is not another reading day. Yes, it is. At any rate, Taurus, how y'all doing? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. Seriously enough, coming with a bonus read. I'm going to do the same one I did a couple weeks ago. Self-work, love, family goals, or SWLFG. How about that? It doesn't make a word, so you got to go with the letters. But at any rate, with the new moon, or a full moon, I'm sorry, at the beginning of the month, it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of shit and deceit. Jesus. Just saying. It's out here. And folks is just clowning. And if you're not grounded, this is the kind of energy that'll just get you twisted, because people will tell you shit and they'll try and enforce what they're thinking, feeling, or believing on you. And if you at that point, you're just stressed enough, you might start believing some of it. Just saying. In particular, where work and love is concerned. So I just thought I'd get on here and pull some cards. I'm probably going to try and do this on a more frequent basis. I'm not going to say every week, because that's not a bonus if I'm doing it every week. So, but sporadically, periodically, either way, try and get on here and at least to the end of the year, because some of this energy is just like, what the fuck? And if you don't get it, or you don't have anything resonating with you with it, any kind of guidance, if you will, this shit will have you talking to yourself while you sleep. I'm just saying. And I already shuffled and cut the cards. So overall energy for just this little bit of time we're in, probably until we get to the weekend, and probably some of this from this past weekend. The Lovers card and the Page of Cups, and what's coming off of the Lovers is trying too hard. And in that energy, I feel like some of you are trying to please everybody but you. And this is about you. This ain't about nobody else but you. For others of you, it's about making a choice. And some of y'all can have this shit in combinations. You have one part and not the other part, both parts, whatever. For others of you, it's about love and choice. And making a choice about who and what to love. On the back end of your overall energy, the Page of Cups, and this energy doesn't come from this card that often, but it's the don't ignore inspiration or opportunities. So anything coming your way, even if it's coming from somebody coming up out of a fucked up place, check it out. Check it out. If it's going against the grain with you, somebody says, let's go to McDonald's, and you're a Burger King type of person, I'm just saying, don't do what goes against your grain. But if it's just something you haven't checked out, or haven't heard about before, or haven't looked at before, or don't know anything about, don't ignore that opportunity. And inspiration right now can be coming from all over the damn place. Anybody, neighbors, the person you can't stand downstairs, whoever. It can be coming from all over the place. So don't, that for sure, don't bypass. Just, somebody says something that resonates with you about doing something, some kind of action, do it. Do it. And that's what that's looking like. But if you notice here, and this is what I'm saying, don't do anything against the grain. If you look at both pictures, there's no anxiety, tension, crap. It's a man with a donkey or a burro, and it's a chick over here with two lovers. I mean, don't get too much more peaceful than that. I'm just saying. So if there's stuff around you that's irritating you, grating on your nerve, getting on your nerve, don't even fuck with it. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't even fuck with it. Let me get these down. Temperance has shown up a lot. That's a reminder I don't do reversals. I do my shit straight up. So then the trying too hard. Recognizing the need for healing. And that goes back to the trying too hard. Trying too hard to please everybody else but you. And you need to be healed. And this is what's right up on top of your overall energy. You know you're wounded. You know you're hurt. You know you're tired. It ain't got to be that serious. You know you just need to go have a seat. About taking care of you. Because you're no good. You ain't no good to nobody else if you all stretched out with a sunburn. I'm just saying. So you got to take care of yourself. And then, I mean, just obviously we start talking about balance with the Temperance card. Yeah, there's your lovers. So you got the lovers. No, that's the Four of Wands. And the Eight of Cups. I just pull them both. Yeah. Off the top and off the bottom. I'm going to leave them there. But I saw Temperance when I was shuffling this deck. And we need, if we're not out of balance, we need to make sure we stay in balance as best we can. And so somebody asked me a few days ago, well, what's balance? What do you mean by balance? Well, you know, when you haven't eaten enough or you haven't eaten the right food, your body feels like, if you've been watching too much CNN or Fox or whatever you're into, MSNBC, and you just are on edge, that's out of balance. You're watching too much of that and not enough of something else, or not watching anything at all. If your kids get around you and you're ready to start with the bows and arrows, you need a break. You need a break. And so the first thing that we talk about for the bonus is self. What the hell? And so some of y'all are showing this. This is showing. And then the trying too hard part, that's showing. It's showing on you. You might look tired. You might look haggard. You might be moving slow. All of that because you're out of balance. That's on the top end. But on the back end, there's something you feel like you need to surrender to. And so then I come back here to the opportunities. Again, if it's some shit somebody said to you and you know, you're like, no, forget it. Let it go. If it's not, if you feel like it's holding you back and not helping to propel you forward, let it go. And in doing so, I'll make sure that's what I think it is. That looks like an olive branch, folded, rounded. You release yourself to peace. You just do. When you surrender and let all of this go and try to figure out taking care of yourself, when you acknowledge opportunities maybe you wouldn't have acknowledged in the past, you gotta surrender. You gotta give up something there. And particularly when you get back to the front end, just 360 and turn around and go back, it's about taking care of yourself. So you may need to just surrender some responsibilities temporarily. For some of you, you may need to just let some shit go. If you've been babysitting the neighbor's kids for the past 2 months, maybe it's time to switch up. Just saying. If you've been doing the carpool, maybe it's time to switch up. Maybe it's just time. And this is a time of change. So don't feel like you are doing something brand new or strange, this is a time of change, and this is a good time to change. Looking at the first place, which is the self, you got the Four of Wands on top of the Magician. And again, talking about that balance, blockages, and not using everything that God gave you. Missing out. That says bond, but the energy, if I could just put it into a sentence, missing out on good shit. Celebration. Because you're too worried, you're working too hard. One more time. Trying too hard to be working on something. Maybe not necessarily the bond, but maybe something else. Maybe the communication. Anything that lends to bonding. Maybe the sex. Well, let's try something different. You just tried something different like last night. Why? Slow down. That kind of energy. And so in trying too hard, you block what's coming. And then if that, you're not using, or some of y'all are just not using everything that God has given you. And it could be for a variety of reasons. A lot of times our families put the kibosh on us using our true talents. Because a lot of times our true talent is not typing a letter or coding something for a computer. Very few people are talented like that. But maybe you like to sing. Maybe you play an instrument. Maybe you like to dance. Maybe you like to coordinate events. Whatever your thing is that you really like doing, that's a talent. And I'm telling you, this energy that we're in right now, where old structures are falling the fuck down, this is a perfect time to come up with some brilliant shit that you already love doing. Just saying. As it relates to self, giving too much, working too hard, you're looking at the back end of them. Surrender so you can get some of this right here. In the room with the light on, it's already dark in there. Come on. Oh, I wonder what else I can do. I wonder what else I can do to make the relationship better. You're not focused on you. That's yourself. When we get to work, sitting on top of the Ten of Pentacles, all of this is coming. You just forget the wisdom part. But all of that's coming. Abundance and prosperity is there. Now we're going to go back to self. Some of you don't see it because some of you are not using all of your talents. We're coming back to the self. You need the self to work, right? Okay. Some of you, go back to that friction shit, that unsolicited advice. That was perfect. Somebody telling you something, think you should be doing da-da-da, what they think, feel, and believe, that's what you should be doing. That's the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe that's not where your money is. Just saying, for an example, your sister works at the shop, and she thinks you do awesome in the shop, and the last place you're trying to be is the shop. That kind of energy. But then you get into the self-punishment shit. Again, we come back to self, because you're feeling guilty, because you told sister no. Do what's good for you and what feels good to you. The abundance is there. You're going to have to use some of that wisdom. Now, I said we weren't going to count wisdom, but you're going to have to use some of the wisdom to get your work life the way you want to get it. And it may, again, be something brand new. But you cannot punish yourself because you're telling people no. Because you want to carve out, hence the swords, your own path. Come on now. And see, this is intellectual energy. So some of this is about y'all using your wisdom so you can make that money. And it don't have nothing to do with anything normal. See, you want to get wisdom and normal confused. No. But using the talents, coming back to self, that thing that you think, oh, everybody gonna buy no sticky stuck on sticky. You don't know that. You don't. Try it. See what happens. That crazy idea you got in the back of your brain. Go ahead and try it. That will open up a lot of opportunities. Coming back up here. Inspiration. Find it. So you can do that thing that you love doing. Looking at love. Ace of Cups with the 8 of Wands. Whew. Stuff. Ooh, I'm sweating. Stuff happening fast. That's lightning. And this is the front end of this vice versa. It's about your hopes. Coming at lightning speed, period. Everything that you've been working on, everything you've been trying to manifest. For some of you, that is pregnancy. For others of you, that is marriage. Here, lightning speed, people. Lightning speed. And some of you, I'm sure, can feel that things are opening up. And then as I say that, put that there, the 8 of Cups, moving off of that rocky shit and getting into some firm emotional content. Oh, whew. Yeah, that. There you go. That's what it is. We get to family, the 3 of Wands and the Knight of Swords sitting on top. You're helping, some of y'all are helping your family do things. There's a message here that there may be some delays, but it's that determination. Now, let's go back. Because I know what I said earlier about y'all trying too hard, doing too much, da-da-dee-dee-dee-da. Up here, self. Trying to get to that celebration, but y'all busy looking at the back end and trying to work the back end and blocking everything because you're too busy trying to work it. If there's something that you're doing for your family, however that's resonating, and it may take you into some dark, murky shit, just saying, it's that determination that's going to push you through. And then some of you may have real situations going on with your families. It's not a thing where you can just stop doing what you're doing to take care of yourself. That's not a pass, though, for taking care of you. If there's something, though, that you're working on, expect that there's going to be some delays so you don't get frustrated. If you know the delays are coming, you're less likely to be pissed off about it in the end because you knew it was coming anyway. So expect some delays, whatever it is. Some of you may be trying to do additions to your house. Some of you may be trying to work on another type of house project. You may be trying to do your grass, fix your cactus, whatever. Keep forging through it, keep plugging through it, but just know there's going to be some delays. Don't get frustrated as family goes. You know, you probably told them, oh, it's going to be here on the 15th, and then it doesn't show up to the 30th. Don't get frustrated. And just tell your family, you know, there might be a slowdown. There might be a holdup. You know, kids might be waiting on something, and it's just not going to happen right away. However that's resonating with you, just know to expect the delays. Keep up with the determination. And that's it. Unforeseen events. There may be things that just happen. Just had a hurricane here. You know, stuff can't get it from the East Coast. If it's coming through that way, it might be a while. I'm just saying. So just bear that in mind, or whatever family projects you're working on. Again, that's not a pass, not to take care of you, but keep plugging through. And as you get a break here and there, if it is a delay, there you go. There's your time to take care of you. We get to the end of all of this, your goals, 10 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. You might be, for those of you that are really working on something, you might be feeling overwhelmed. It's like, I had to do this, I had to do that, I had to do this, I had to do that. And it may be causing you to remember what you're doing this for, that richness of memory. If it's not, let this be an advice to remember why you're doing it. Some of you, it might happen naturally. You may feel like there are people Because that's the other side of that. People conspiring against you. You may feel like there's people stabbing you in your back, talking bullshit. I know why she trying to buy no car like that. That kind of bullshit. Move through that. I'm going to come back here to the family energy with this Knight. Get your sword out. Okay, those of you, this is the second time this week I'm going to say it. Those of you that have been waiting on me to tell you to sharpen your horns and start hoofing your hooves, here's your notice. Go ahead. Start sharpening because you're changing. And people are treating you like you were a year ago. You're not that person. Shit, to hell with 2020. 2019 kicked your ass enough for you to know you're different. Now let's just layer on 2020. And you're not the same. None of us are. But as family goes, and then people that are around you and they know you're trying to aspire to something, they're going to treat you like they were treating you in March 2018. I didn't say 19, I said 18. And this is September 2020. You may have to sharpen your horns and let people know they can no longer treat you any kind of way or say some old stupid shit that no longer applies, and push through. Whatever it is, keep working. It may be a delay. People might be trying to talk bullshit. You might get depressed. You may be feeling overwhelmed. Remember what you got in it for. Remember what you're striving for. And tell folks to kiss your behind. And so there's your lover's card. And this is about the commitment and sacrifice. So all of this is about the commitment and sacrifice that you're making. Not just for your partner, your loved one, your beloved, or your family, but the commitment and the sacrifice you're making for yourself, for something better. That part right there. Okay. Got that message out. Just something to think about. Maybe something to give you some inspiration to start thinking about doing something. Please take care of yourselves. And if in a love situation, even though you're moving off the rocky onto the firm, hell, and it's about your hopes moving at the speed of light. Come on. That's there. That's there. But don't try too hard. The trying too hard really feels like it's not romantic related. So if there's something's not right. If there's something going on with maybe coworkers, you know, you're trying to fix shit or make it whatever. Just kind of ease up. Just kind of ease up. There's something's not right. So there may be, if you've got something going on with your family, there may be some other things because you're paying attention to something else in the family. There may be something else going on and it's not what it should be. So you may need to just turn around and check that out. And again, I know, trying to keep that balance and dealing with family, but particularly your family, your kids, your person, your significant other, your family, not just mom and them, but your family. There may be something going on that you're missing, especially if you got kiddos that are going to school online, and maybe you're gone for part of the time or all of the time because you got to go to work. However that's resonating, check that out. Check that out. So what's on the inside? Put that between self and work. So what's on the inside? Not what people think you got on the outside. It's what's on the inside. So as far as taking care of yourself, yeah, because that's you taking care of the inside. And that's what counts. You need a better plan. Where do I want to put that? It's brown. Simply where the brown stuff is. You need a better plan. And that might be why there are delays. That most perfectly might be why there are delays. Because you haven't, something didn't come completely planned out. And you just kind of did something on a whim. So you may need to go back. And then kiddos. Maybe your current setup for the kiddos in school. I'm just looking at the color. All of this got brown in it. That's why they ended up where they ended, just brown. And so this is the family grouping. That's resonating in my head. Some of y'all got kids. You may need a better plan with what you're doing. Something's not right. Yeah. Check that out. Check that out. Ask your spirit helpers. That goes everywhere. Every part. Ask your spirit helpers. If especially taking care of yourself, if you need divine time, ask your spirit helpers to find it for you. I promise you they'll do it. They will. See the solution. See the solution. We get down here to your goals, and then up here with love. See the solution. Because some of you may be hung up, even though things are, you can feel things. Those are cups. That emotional. You can feel things moving to a different level, a different plane, or beginning to feel that. But, you know, shit, it's a damn thunderstorm. Hopes and speed and light and all the rest of that, it's okay, but it's a thunderstorm. Damn. Shit. See the solution. See the solution. Go through the thunderstorm, even though it's happening quick. Just go through it. You're walking on the rocky ass cups. See the solution. See the solution. The same thing down there with your goals. Trying to get past negative energy and negative people. You may feel like people talking about you behind your back and why you doing some more dumb shit. Get past that and see the end game. What you're doing this for, that richness of memory. What did you get in it for? Why did you plan doing this? Why did you plan on getting a car? Why did you plan on going on a trip? Why did you plan on buying a house? Whatever. Cutting your hair. Whatever. Richness of memory. See the solution to that. Remember why, and then get to the end of it. See it, do it, and be it. That's how that goes. And then we come back to self. Get you some crayons. Do you for a minute. Take a break. Play a computer game. Watch something on Netflix. Whatever. But get back to you. Take a minute. That R up there for rest and relaxation. Just saying. Take a minute. Take a minute. Taurus, I love you. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.